Have you ever wondered what it's like to live alone after 70? Many people imagine it as sadness and loss, as the end of an active life. But what if I told you that loneliness at this age is not about defeat, but about true freedom? About the moment when it's finally time to live for yourself, without unnecessary expectations and obligations. In this video, I will reveal to you the secret why loneliness after 70 is not fear and sadness, but a rare gift of faith that opens the doors to inner peace, calm, and joy. Get ready to see aging from a new angle and embrace your freedom with love and gratitude. When you're over 70, the world begins to look at you differently, as if you're gradually disappearing, losing significance. People speak to you more quietly, offer help that you didn't ask for, and often believe that if you live alone, something went wrong. But they don't understand. Living alone after 70 is not a sign of failure. It's a victory and a privilege that not everyone can achieve. It's a moment when, for the first time in many years, no one asks you to report. You've survived losses and difficulties, created stories that others could not even dream of. Now you are in a rare stage of life, a phase when you can live for yourself. In this video, I want to tell you how to enjoy life alone after 70. These are not motivation or empty words, but spiritual and emotional truths that can change your perception and show that now you have the main power in your hands, the freedom to be yourself. Before we begin, share this video with those who need it, and write in the comments. I embrace my freedom with joy and gratitude. Make it your contract with the universe. Every word carries energy. Every intention starts a movement. When you close the door of your home and feel the silence, you understand that this is not emptiness, but the silence of possession, the silence of conquest. The home is now a mirror of your inner world. According to Buddhism, the home is an extension of the soul, a living space that responds to your feelings and thoughts. Living alone, you are able to make it a temple of peace, without arguments, without other people's opinions and unnecessary concessions. Everything, every corner is a part of you. You can put fresh flowers, even if no one will see them. Leave a book open. Listen to music in the morning. Light incense in the evening without explanations. This is a space without boundaries, filled with your memories and rituals. Here you can cry, dance, laugh alone, and no one demands reports. This is the magic. When there is no outside interference around, the soul is purified, the heart slows down, thoughts are organized, intuition becomes sharper. You begin to notice subtle signs, dreams, memories, melodies that were previously unnoticeable. Loneliness here is not abandonment, but your territory and freedom, a sacred space where you respect and accept yourself. Decorate your space for yourself, because caring for the outer temple is caring for the inner. This is one of the greatest gifts after 70. Attitudes to money change. Now it is not about savings or status, but about living with a purpose, when every decision is an act of freedom. Perhaps the income is less, there is no longer the same comfort, but the fewer needs, the freer you become. Society convinces us of the need for more things, status, experiences, but after 70, true wealth is in what you don't need. Being able to be content with little is not poverty, but an awakening. Simple joys, a cup of coffee, a walk, a good dinner, a book, a heartfelt conversation, feed the soul better than money. Without depending on others financially, you become self-sufficient in spirit. You stop looking for approval, asking yourself, what is really important? This is a conscious choice for your peace and joy. Fear of what others think has long since lost its power. After 70, you can take off the masks of the roles you have lived. A good parent, a professional, a loyal friend. Now you can say no without fear. This liberation is not selfishness, but integrity, the ability to choose what brings peace. Imagine how the burden of the need to please is thrown off. Living alone means living authentically, in harmony with yourself and the universe. This is peace that is born within, not dependent on others. Solitude is a gift, a time for quiet rituals that turn ordinary moments into sacred ones. A candle in the evening, a cup of tea, music in the background. All these are moments of presence. Such simple actions are acts of spiritual connection that nourish the heart and mind, allow you to appreciate yourself and your time. Living alone is a small miracle, an opportunity to create a world of beauty and silence for yourself. A house filled with noise rarely leaves room for memories. But silence brings them back slowly, like old friends, photographs, letters, songs. All this connects you with the past, not to keep there, but to thank and remember the roots. Living alone means feeling the connection between generations, honoring ancestors through small acts of gratitude. Lighting a candle, looking through a photo album, singing to yourself. This is an intimate, sacred communication with yourself and the past that strengthens your identity and strength. Solitude is the freedom to visit these memories at your own pace, slowly, without pressure. And another important secret, loneliness does not equal alienation. On the contrary, it gives you the opportunity to serve the world quietly. You can wish well, pray, support loved ones from a distance, do small good deeds not for the sake of gratitude, but of your own free will. This is the practice of quiet compassion, sending light and love without noise. When you transform loneliness into service, you connect with something greater and stop paying attention to shortcomings. You become part of an invisible chain of goodness, feeling your significance and value. There is a false myth that after 70 dreams die, all that remains is to live in the past and wait for death. This is not true. The heart continues to dream, maybe differently, but dreams are alive. The desire to learn, to travel, to get involved in new things, to meet new friends, all this is possible and necessary. You have the right to dream without pressure, reproaches, and demands. Choose what makes you happy, take the first step, and feel like a newbody in life, with an open and curious mind. Dreams are not a matter of age, they live as long as you breathe. You have reached the end of this text. Perhaps a mixture of calm, gratitude, and slight excitement is being born inside you right now. Living alone after 70 is not about being an outcast. It is a spiritual portal, an intimate space for knowing yourself, preserving memories, cultivating rituals, serving the world, and continuing to dream. If this video touched you, please like, share, subscribe, and comment. I embrace my freedom and my light. These words are your contract with yourself and the universe. I choose to live fully starting today. Thank you for allowing me to accompany you on this journey. May your life be blessed, your heart at peace, and you never cease to admire the beauty of living with yourself.